Our officers are committed to serving a diverse city. Mayor, a council member referenced, we have many officers who themselves are immigrants, and many of us are deeply connected to the immigrant community in our city. With that, we are also working around revisions to our immigration enforcement policy. That has been in the works for weeks. We've obtained feedback from community and community-based organizations, and we will be issuing additional guidance this week to our officers, again, to try and address some of the issues that we're seeing nationally and to provide clear guidelines to our officers. With that, I'll turn it back to our mayor. Good afternoon. My name is Brian O'Hara, B-R-I-A-N, O''H-A-R-A. I am the Minneapolis Police Chief. I know the recent reports that are circulating among the media are concerning. I just want to be clear. We are not confirming anything that has been in any of these reports, and we don't have any official information ourselves. What we are aware of is what has been happening in our community. And our involvement, the mayor's leadership on that, council members and other elected officials in the city did not start today. That's been going on. The fear that the community has been experiencing, immigrant communities have been experiencing in this city is real. I have been meeting with pastors, imams, business owners that are having a real impact in our city. People are afraid to go to church. They're afraid to go to worship. They're not spending money at a lot of our immigrant businesses in the city.
Live or the cut.
And from a public safety perspective, the fear of people to cause the police is something that to call the police in a time of need is something that harms everyone. We don't need that. If people are able to prey on certain people in our community, to victimize them, to rob them, because they think those folks are less likely to call the police, that makes everyone in the city less safe. It does absolutely nothing for public safety. So I just need to be clear, as our mayor has stated, the Minneapolis Police Department does not work with federal law enforcement for the purpose of conducting immigration enforcement.
All right, people, we're going to stop that right there. I just want you to get a little taste of it. And we get back to our program as usual. We appreciate you guys for tuning in. This is live, uncut, unedited. We got some news. We got a lot of good news that we want to bring out. And just keep coming on in. All right.
Ever run up on me, I guarantee you they won't. I'll put a hole in their chest the size of a window. Safe line repair, safe line replace. That's what's going to happen. They touch me. Unarmed woman was killed by ICE. If you think you're about to come and brutalize the people while we're standing here, fuck around and find out. Our interactions with the police and ICE, and we hold them accountable. We patrol the community and we hold them accountable. The Black Panther Party for Self-Defense, we're the same Panther Party from back in the day, but we're a little more aggressive now, you dig? Carry bigger guns and we don't take no shit. Places where there are a lot of immigrants at, I think that the community around them needs to take special care to them and needs to start escorting them to and from everywhere to make sure that they're safe. Because them ICE agents ain't going to act like that if it's a bunch of people standing outside with assault rifles and shotguns. It's a semi-automatic shotgun. That means them shotgun shells that shoot out of a pump, they shoot them rapidly. If you are going to legally arm yourself with something bigger than what they got. Those who serve in the public, they should be fearful of the public. They should be fearful that the public is going to be dissatisfied with their job that they're doing, not feeling like they're tyrants, not feeling like they're bullies because they got guns and body armor and walkie-talkies. That makes them immune to whatever the people would do. I think you want to correct the ideology of the pig and the mentality of the slave catcher. You meet them with equal force. All power to the motherfucking people.
No power to the pig.
Oh, no.
All right, people. We got a lot going on. We realize somebody just got shot in Minnesota, Villa Swain, and we're going to talk about that too. It's a lot going on in Minnesota. We see some of the same thing that's playing out that played out here in Illinois, in Chicago. The same playbook. It's the same playbook. They blow the whistle. They follow them. They taunt them. They protest against them. They do everything. They run into the car. So everything that's happening in Minnesota is the same identical thing that's happening here that already happened here in the city of Chicago. So what I was trying to figure out, why the Black Panthers are there in Minnesota. Talking about who they gonna shoot, the pigs and all that. That I don't understand, but maybe somebody can like me on that. Maybe I get a call on that or something, because I was trying to figure out what's going on with that. I would like to know what's going on with that. That is, I don't know what to say. All right. It's the same playbook, people. It's the same playbook. They shot somebody. It's every blue sanctuary, Democratic, liberal state or city. It's going to be the same playbook. Same playbook. The same playbook, people. Same playbook. And I know I sound like a broken record, but it's real. The same playbook. I want to acknowledge some of our people that are in Minnesota. We appreciate you being on here. We want you to, we're praying for Minnesota. But as those I always say, you got to let ICE do their job. You got to stand down, Black people. You got to stand down, even if you don't want to. You got to stand down, because this is not our fight. Well, you said, well, Martin, if we don't fight them, we're next. We was never taken off the menu. We always on the menu. They're warring with us right now, secretly, quietly, putting the drugs and the guns in our community. A lot of things that they're doing, redlining. A lot of things that I named they do. They're discriminating against us. And you know it. I know it. This is real. All right. Let's we got some more footage. We got a lot of footage, people. We got some footage. We got a lot of footage. And hopefully someone from Minnesota calls in tonight and give us an account what's going on ground zero. We're going to play some more footage here, because we got a lot of footage. I wouldn't say a whole lot of footage, but enough to know what's going on out there. So that's what we want to do. We get this footage out, and let's play another video right here. This is what happened earlier today.
In the scene, again, we're seeing ICE officials now physically
moving people back now, forming a line and physically moving people back away from presumably the scene of where the alleged assault took place on a federal agent, by what is described as a potential arrest of a Venezuelan immigrant that turned bad very quickly for that federal agent and the Venezuelan immigrant. Both are in the hospital, HCMC right now. The immigrant with a gunshot wound to the leg. We don't know the extent of the injuries of the officer who was allegedly assaulted by not only the immigrant but two other.
All right, we're going to play
in the
it again.
scene, again, we're seeing ICE officials now physically
moving people back now, forming a line and physically moving people back away from presumably the scene of where the alleged assault took place on a federal agent, by what is described as a potential arrest of a Venezuelan immigrant that turned bad very quickly for that federal agent and the Venezuelan immigrant. Both are in the hospital, HCMC right now. The immigrant with a gunshot wound to the leg. We don't know the extent of the injuries of the officer who was allegedly assaulted by not only the immigrant but two other individuals.
All right, people. We're going to be taking some calls shortly. We got a lot of footage, and I want to bring a lot of it up. It's a lot going on. We got some more footage.
We are not going to work. We are not going to school on Friday, January 23rd. And so for some people, they call that a strike. For many of us, we say that this is our right to refusal until something changes. We're doing it with unions, like the St. Paul Federation of Educators, Unite Here, Local 17, SEIU, Local 26, Our ATU, our transit union here in Minnesota, and many, many more unions are gathering. We are asking every single person, every family member, every teacher, every bus driver, every child care worker, to come together, to be in community, to stand with one another. That's exactly what Renee Good was doing, standing up for her neighbor. Her whistleblowing was returned by bullets. We cannot let that stand. Minnesota will not continue to be a testing ground for the kind of fear and violence that is expected for the rest of this country. We will not allow that to happen. There are lies being spewed about our neighbors here to give an excuse to try to validate why we have thousands of mass officers here harming our people and harming us, taking citizens from where they work, beating people up and dropping them off at random locations. This is not rumor. We are seeing it with our own eyes every single day. And so now is the time. If you ever wondered for yourself, when is the time that we do something different? When is the time that we stand up and say that this has to change, that this needs to end? The time is now.
Deep, people. We're gonna replay it again.
We are not going to work. We are not going to school on Friday, January 23rd. And so for some people, they call that a strike. For many of us, we say that this is our right to refusal until something changes. We're doing it with unions, like the St. Paul Federation of Educators, Unite Here Local 17, SEIU Local 26, our ATU, our transit union here in Minnesota, and many, many more unions are gathering. We are asking every single person, every family member, every teacher, every bus driver, every child care worker, to come together, to be in community, to stand with one another. That's exactly what Renee Good was doing, standing up for her neighbor. Her whistleblowing was returned by bullets. We cannot let that stand. Minnesota will not continue to be a testing ground for the kind of fear and violence that is expected for the rest of this country. We will not allow that to happen. There are lies being spewed about our neighbors here to give an excuse to try to validate why we have thousands of mass officers here harming our people and harming us, taking citizens from where they work, beating people up and dropping them off at random locations. This is not rumor. We are seeing it with our own eyes every single day. And so now is the time. If you ever wondered for yourself, when is the time that we do something different? When is the time that we stand up and say that this has to change, that this needs to end? The time is now.
Wow. One more time, people. I want to play that one more time.
We are not going to work. We are not going to school on Friday, January 23rd. And so for some people, they call that a strike. For many of us, we say that this is our right to refusal until something changes. We're doing it with unions, like the St. Paul Federation of Educators, Unite Here Local 17, SEIU Local 26, our ATU, our transit union here in Minnesota, and many, many more unions are gathering. We are asking every single person, every family member, every teacher, every bus driver, every child care worker, to come together, to be in community, to stand with one another. That's exactly what Renee Good was doing, standing up for her neighbor. Her whistleblowing was returned by bullets. We cannot let that stand. Minnesota will not continue to be a testing ground for the kind of fear and violence that is expected for the rest of this country. We will not allow that to happen. There are lies being spewed about our neighbors here to give an excuse to try to validate why we have thousands of mass officers here harming our people and harming us, taking citizens from where they work, beating people up and dropping them off at random locations. This is not rumor.
Yeah, live right now.
We are seeing it with our own eyes every single day. And so now is the time. If you ever wondered for yourself, when is the time that we do something different? When is the time that we stand up and say that this has to change, that this needs to end? The time is now.
All right, people, this is live, uncut, unedited. And y'all hear for yourself. It's a lot going on. Now, this is what I want to say. The way I see people are fighting so hard for immigration, please fight for black causes as well. I don't see it. I don't see it, people. I don't see it. Let me clear my camera up. I want to make sure I get a good view. Okay. I think that's good right there. And I don't see it. Now, we're fighting so hard. And it's like, this reminds me of Black History Month. A lot of us that work on the job with Caucasians, with white people, we don't say anything. We don't wear anything that represents black. But St. Patrick's Day, Cinco de Mayo, we celebrate everybody else's culture but our own. I don't understand it. I don't understand it. Now, Minnesota, I'm going to say that there ain't no punk. I was down there when the George Floyd riot started. I was there. And there was no punk. And they're going to ride together. Black, white, Hispanic, Somalian, they're going to ride together. Trust me. I've seen it in my eyes, my own eyes. They're going to ride together. Trust me. They own it. And whatever the ICE bring, they're going to bring it too. They're going to bring it. Trust me. They got some gorillas down there that's willing to do some things. You know, so they're trying to include all the high school students and everything, the unions, to don't spend no money, walk out of school. You heard it. They've been making their flyers. They organizing. They on the ground, people. They boots on the ground. Again, I still say, black people, this is not our fight. But I would love to go down there and document everything. I would love to go down. But let's call in. Let's talk about it, people. Let's talk about it. I'm willing to talk about it. Let me put the number on the screen because I want to talk about it. I really want to talk about it. I want to know what are some of you guys' thoughts about this. You know, some of your thoughts about, I really want to know. I really want to know because there's a lot going on. And a lot of you, you stick up for other folks, but you won't stick up for your brother and sister. And that's what I'm getting upset about when I'm seeing this. 297-872-297-6389. All right, call in numbers. I'm going to put it on the screen, and I need you guys to call. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Now, a person got shot. An immigrant got shot today. A Venezuelan. And see, this is how they're organizing. Now, you can't knock their organizing. They are organizing. Well, Martin, I'm getting mixed message with you. I told you people all the time, I'm going to allow ICE to do their job. I'm not going to stand in the way of them. If they tell me to get back, I'm getting back. I don't want to get pepper sprayed or anything. You know, and if you don't do what they say, something might happen to you. And you listen, y'all see that boots on the ground, they're not playing by the rules now. All the rules. Well, Martin, I know my rights. Well, your rights gonna get violated too. If you keep stalking these people, blowing whistles and blowing your horn and blocking traffic off in front of them. Listen, it's getting intense down there in Minnesota. I need some callers, 872-299-0808 or 872-297-6389. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. I'm willing to talk about it. I'm really willing to talk about this because it's a lot going on. You see, they organizing, they mobilizing. Come on, people, talk to me. Come and talk to me. 872-299-0880. We got a caller. Or 872-297-6389. Come on, let's talk about it, people. I'm willing to talk about it with you. We could discuss it. I'm loving it. I'm loving this conversation. I want us to talk about it. Be about it. Let's keep it real now. Keep it real. Whether you for immigration or not, they're here in Minnesota right now. Right now. Whether you with it or not, believe it, care about it, it don't make no difference. They are here. If you live in Minneapolis right now, this conversation affects you, whether you support ICE or not. And that's real talk. We got Bill, I believe that is. Bill, are you there? Hold on, Bill. Let me put it on Bluetooth. Hold on 1 second. I'm sorry. I am so sorry. Y'all know I'm the engineer and everything. Hold on, Bill. Hold on.
Far away.
Okay, hold on, Roosevelt. That's Roosevelt and Bill on here. Okay, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm doing everything, y'all. I'm doing everything, thumbnails and everything. Oh, I got a whole lot of callers. Man, y'all forgive me. Okay, we're gonna go with the first call. I think that was Buck, 6650. Come on, Buck. 6650. Greetings, Buck. Come on, Buck. Talk to us.
Yeah, man, I'm checking it out. I know Minnesota been through a lot, and all this. I listened to your report out of the guy was talking about they worried about their rights. First of all, to have constitutional rights, you need to be a citizen of this country. And the foolishness they talking, and most of these people, even the Black Panthers, the reason they were stepping up in our community when Fred Hampton was alive was helping our people to try to get what we were supposed to get due to us, which we wasn't getting. And the other part about it, when he tried to unite with poor white folks and Hispanics, that was later on before he got killed. But like I say, the portion of them going out there with guns and talking about warring with this, it makes no sense. Because, even if they got power, they got drones and everything else, they can do that in a day and they finish the whole thing in minutes. So that's foolishness. And they have thinking they finna war against the government. The one thing what Trump gonna do for all this other rhetoric they spinning is to cut that money off like a faucet. He said today that all these people with these sanctuary cities, all that script they going on, they finna get their money cut off February 1st. So that's a wrap like aluminum foil. And it's looking like Somalians and all these other people, they don't fool with us. They all believe in Islam or whatever, but they from Africa. So they trying to, all them people is illegal in that state. A lot of them, because my nephew was married to a lady from the Caribbean. All it's just African, Somalian, everybody from all that region, everybody go to Minnesota for whatever reason, like a safe haven, I guess. But the fact of the matter is, it's all this attention to it, but everybody, the black people they putting up front, you ain't finna solve nothing. They want you to be the poster child for saving these people who don't give a damn about you. They'll call you a nigger as soon as they step off these Venezuelans. Even the Africans don't respect us. So we're looking at trying to go out here on the limb for people. Number one, they call them immigrants. They are illegal immigrants. They ain't got no paperwork. But they so worried about going to church and going to school. Why don't they go to the courthouse and sign up for the citizenship and start there? And I'm going to sit down for a second and let y'all wrap the tape.
Okay, thank you. We got the number on the screen, people, 872-299-0808 or 872-297-6389. We're looking for more callers. We got callers on the bank right now. I believe this is 3268. That might be Roosevelt. Hey, Roosevelt, come on in. Come on, Roosevelt.
Hey, what's going on, Mark?
Hey, how you doing, Roosevelt?
Well, I'm doing great. And whatever I said the other night, it bears repeating. And whatever Buck just said, I feel, I echo the sentiment. Because, why a black? Because the clip that you played 3 times, and it was just annoying to hear that 3 times coming from a black person trying to take up for a fight that's not even hers. What are you doing as a black American trying to your nose into this business. Like you said, this is not our fight. I mean, golly, the country hasn't even really taken care of us the way that it should. No one else in this country cares for our issues, but yet and everything, just because there's some filthy, blow down, dirty trash that don't care nothing about you, they just streamed over here across the border and everything. You want me to make me believe that you all care about that now? Yeah, right. So so why are we so worried about these people? And I mean, I understand like how Buck could feel and how I feel and everything. Sometimes I just wish somebody would call in on the opposite end and actually explain to all of us, what is it in this whole thing that black people want? And what is it in this whole thing that black people should be getting involved in? Because like what you said, this is not our fight any way at all. And I mean, and me is something I'm hoping the whole thing ramp up. I really am. So that way it's something Trump can send in the military. Get rid of all these people. And as far as I'm concerned, what I would do if I were president with any kind of American who wanted to take up for these people, when we grab these foreigners and these illegals and stuff and ship them out the country, say you want to be along with them, your ass can go too. That's exactly what I would do. And I would strip you. What I would do, I would take all your identification, strip you of every single form of cash and credit card, and put you on a plane. Wouldn't even tell you where it's going, and put you in a place so far and so deep you will never get back here. That's what should happen.
Okay, 872-299-080. Thank you, Mr. Roosevelt. Thank you for your comments. Thank you for your comments. Matter of fact, I enjoyed your show today. I watched it too as well. So we're going to talk about that. You got the preaching on there. Area code 847. Come on, caller. 847. Come on, caller. 847. Area code 847. Caller?
Sorry about that.
Okay, go ahead.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
This isn't our concern of what's happening in Minnesota. Now, Renee Good, she had the opportunity to make the proper decision as a mother, and instead she wanted to crusade for individuals who have been defrauding the government and Minnesota for billions of dollars now. And for whatever, not to say that she deserved what happened to her, no. However, that was decisions that she could have made that would have greatly avoided this. And now it's as if people want Americans now to crusade for people who've been ripping them off, stealing from them, defrauding not the most vulnerable social systems, child health, education. For what reason? You got Ilhan Omar, Waltz, Tim Waltz. You got the Minnesota mayor came right out and told ICE, get the fuck out of Minnesota without any investigation. This is what we up against. Even here in Chicago, when we see our mayor sign 3 executive orders protecting undocumented, protecting illegals, when we see our mayor with all his chest say, they're not illegals, like making some type of joke about this, while at the same end, our school system, $736 million in the shortfall. The pension has been deferred now for maybe 3 or 4 years. Public safety at an all-time low, but we still got people saying that crime is down, murder is down, shootings are down. No, ShotSpotter was taken away. That's why everything's down. So what's happening in Minnesota shouldn't be a concern for Chicagoans right now.
Well,
we're still dealing with.
Well, brother, we're talking about Minnesota right now. We're not on Chicago. It's the same playbook. So that's what we're talking about. We're not talking about Brandon Johnson and the crime is down. And we're talking about Minnesota. That's what we're talking about. Minneapolis. I'm just saying. This is what the show is about.
No, I understand what you're saying.
Okay. Okay.
However, the correlation, think about it. If we dumped Ms. Good in Austin and they had the same event take place, it'll still be the same outcome. And the government, the city governments, the people that's responsible resemble each other.
Okay, hold it, brother.
Yes,
Hold
I
it,
have
hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it. Let me just say something. I don't know when you came in on the live. And if you was on the live, I said this is the same playbook, what they've done here in the city of Chicago. Whistles, ton, protesting. They're doing the same identical thing in Minnesota. Some person got shot here. And I'm just telling you, it's the same playbook. Yeah.
I'm agreeing with.
No, brother. Listen, I want to keep this subject where I want it. I don't want to make this about you because you're always confrontational when you come on here. So I don't want to make this about you. We want to stick to the subject. That's what we're gonna do today.
Look,
we're gonna stick to.
My only angle up argument is this: that they want to involve Black Americans.
That's what we're talking about.
Minnesota, you got this,
that's what I'm telling my people.
This woman, like you see her talking with her whole chest and talking about we got to look out for our neighbors. Your neighbor don't slight you. Your neighbor don't rob you. Your neighbor don't scheme on you. Your neighbor does not do it for decades quietly. Your neighbor does not take advantage of the most vulnerable situations. But yet she trying to confound us into believing that we should be helping criminals. How? How you using your whole voice to tell Americans, Black Americans especially, all of those? So these people have been getting billions of dollars, the Somalis out there in Minnesota. What about the Black Americans who've been there? And if Black Americans would have did what was pulling this same scam and scheme, how long would it have lasted?
Okay, thank you, brother. I got like 3 callers, man. I need to get to them too.
All right.
Okay, appreciate you. You can hang around. You can hang around if you want to. Bill, come on, you're next. Okay, come on, Bill. Come on, Bill. We're live on Cut Unedited.
Man, it's a disgrace.
Yeah,
it's a disgrace to hear that Black woman that you played 3 times over, and the Black Panthers out there protesting with these people against ICE. Maybe ICE wouldn't be taking these tactics if they weren't being taunted and antagonized. The whole thing in a nutshell, man, is what ICE is doing benefit foundational Black Americans. There has been an influx of migrants, and they're doing something about it. I'm thinking the Black Panther Party, wherever they came from, I'm wondering if it as a whole has been paid, because it doesn't make sense for them to be there. And you could bet your bottom dollar, just like you said about the tape that you saw, and the black guy said something and all eyes was on him.
Mm.
Let one shot go off. Let a firecracker go off. And they're going to gun them Negroes down. They're going to gun them down like dogs in the street. Let one firecracker go off. And guess what? That firecracker that pop off, that gunshot, if it happens, it's going to happen from the same people they're trying to protect.
Already did it.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I got to say
thank
for
you,
right
Bill.
now.
All right.
It's a disgrace,
Thank
man.
you. Last 4 digits, 9449. That might be Marcus. 9449. 9449.
It is, Martin.
Hey, Marcus.
It's me.
Okay.
You know what? I'm going to start with the Black Panthers.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to piggyback on what Bill said. One firecracker and all, excuse my French, hell is going to break loose. They waiting on us to get in it. They want us to get in it. White supremacy is sitting back and they're like hawks and vultures waiting on us to get in it. So they can have an excuse to shoot us down like dogs in the street. The Black Panthers, I respect them for what they have done for Black people, but they don't have the artillery that the United States military has. Because Trump ain't going to do nothing but up his game and call out the military. That's what he wants to do. And Black people getting in this fight are playing right into the playbook. They're playing chess. They want us to get in it. It ain't the immigrants they want us. And they know that we always standing up for everybody else that don't stand up for us. I know some people got mad what I said a night or two ago, but I'm standing on it. Black people need to stay out of this fight because those people wasn't in our fight, and they're going to pull out. They always want to put us on the front line to fight their battles. They've been doing it for centuries. And here it is, this black woman speaking out. Where was the outrage when black children are being killed every day by the police? Some of the same black people that's speaking out for these migrants was speaking against us, Martin, down there for Laquan McDonald. They wanted to get in the Nike store. They wanted to get in the store and talking about they would fight with us and tried to fight with us. Where were these black people when we put out the call when we were in Mount Greenwood, surrounded by racist white people who told us we need to get out of there by sundown? Where were these black people now? But you're standing up for people that called a black man the N-word on national TV. Those same people told that black man, you're not one of us. So why is anybody black putting their life on the line for a group of people who could care less about them? And I know I'm going to piss off some of your listeners right now, but this is the way I feel. We need to know when to stand up and fight and when to sit down and watch the fireworks go off. Now, it's a shame, and I'm no lover of Trump, and I'm looking at the bigger picture. White supremacists want to start anarchy so they can institute martial law. They got the perfect man in the White House to do it, and martial law is going to affect all of us. And guess who they're going to be pointing their guns at? The black race, because that's who they really want. They want to off us. And we are playing right into their playbook. Black people, stay out of this fight. Don't get mad with me. Think. Give it some serious thought. Is this worth your fight? Where was those people when we were getting lynched? I'll go back before my time. Where were those people when they were burning down our towns? They were right with those other people burning down our towns. You can go to the next call.
Okay, thank you. Next caller.
Martin,
Yeah, Bill.
Martin, let me.
Come here. Make it quick, Bill. Come on. Come on. All right. Come on.
One question. When you were protesting up in Minnesota, did you see a mass of Somalians?
No, I didn't see. No, I seen more white people than Somalians. I didn't see a lot of mass Somalis. No, I didn't. No, I didn't. No, I didn't.
Okay.
No, I didn't. I'm being honest with you. Okay. Last four digits, 1996. Come on, caller. We're still taking calls, people. The call is on the screen.
How you doing, Brother Martin?
How you doing, my brother?
Hey, I am blessed. Hey,
Listen.
I view this a little different than.
Okay. Well, come on. We welcome it,
And
Mark. Come on, Mark. Talk to us. Go ahead.
I view this a little different than most people. I view this, when are we going to come together? Yes, black folks are being put and pushed into a fight that does not directly involve us. But guess what? Look at the layers of racism that we have had to go through. And I think that a lot of people don't understand what torture is. They're watching torture on television by ICE officials. I am for prosecuting ICE officials for their behavior. I will say, and I will end on this note, no, it is not right how some races are being treated above black people. But in reality, an eye for an eye, a teeth for a tooth, we can't win that way in this white racist country. We have to change the way that we think and the way that we act. We cannot stand for people to be terrorized and call it right. So I will end on that. I will continue to listen to the program. Thank you, Brother Marvin.
No problem. No problem. Anybody want to respond to that? Anybody want to respond to have a different opinion of him? You're welcome to respond to that. I guess not. Okay.
But no. I would.
Go ahead, Dan. If you want to respond to that, go ahead.
He said tortured. What was torture to be batons, German shepherds, high pressure hoses? That's torture. That's what Black Americans went through in the civil rights struggle. Right now, you see these people willingly going out here to bother other individuals at their job. Those ICE officials are simply out there to do a job, follow an order, get their day over with. But you got people following them around like Miss Good. You got other individuals out there now antagonizing and attacking these men and women. For what? At what end? Y'all Americans, and what it's like y'all, they not getting it. You defending crime. You defending fraud. That's what you defending, period. Dude ain't got Trump ain't got nothing to do with it. And Black Americans ain't got nothing to do with it. There's no layers. No layers that you fill out that show Black Americans in there. Nah.
Okay. I want to play something.
I also want to add.
Go ahead, Bill. Go ahead. No, go ahead, Bill.
Also want to add the fact that people are in such an uproar about people that's here illegally. That's the main point.
We were here illegally.
Right. It doesn't matter who it is that's here illegally. Being here illegally is a crime. They try to dress it up and justify that these people have a right to be here. No, they don't. If they don't go through the immigration process. Go ahead, Martin.
Okay. We got another caller. So people are still taking calls. Everybody, please put your phone on mute because I'm gonna have to mute you because somebody getting on my nerves with this feedback. I'm going to play the Black Panther thing, and this is what really disturbed me. Mother Doris got on here, I believe it was last week, and she did mention this, but I got a video to back up what she said, and I played it earlier, but I'm getting ready to play it again, and I don't understand why the Black Panthers are down there. Now, take in mind that we have different branches of the Black Panthers, so I don't want us to. Let me see if this is it right here. Let's see.
Ever run up on me? I guarantee you they won't. I put a hole in their chest the size of a window. Safe line repair, safe line replace. That's what's gonna happen. They touch me. Unarmed woman was killed by ICE. If you think you about to come and brutalize the people while we're standing here, fuck around and find out. Our interactions with the police and ICE, and we hold them accountable. We patrol the community and we hold them accountable. The Black Panther Party for Self-Defense, we're the same Panther Party from back in the day, but we're a little more aggressive now, you dig? Carry bigger guns and we don't take no shit. Places where there are a lot of immigrants at, I think that the community around them needs to take special care to them and needs to start escorting them to and from everywhere to make sure that they're safe. Because them ICE agents ain't gonna act like that if it's a bunch of people standing outside with assault rifles and shotguns. It's a semi-automatic shotgun. That means them shotgun shells that shoot out of a pump, they shoot them rapidly. If you are gonna legally arm yourself with something bigger than what they got. Those who serve in the public, they should be fearful of the public. They should be fearful that the public's going to be dissatisfied with their job that they're doing, not feeling like they're tyrants, not feeling like they're bullies because they got guns and body armor and walkie-talkies that makes them immune to whatever the people would do. I think you want to correct the ideology of the pig and the mentality of the slave catcher, you meet them with equal force. All power to the motherfucking people.
No power to the pig.
All right. Let's go to the next caller, 609. Okay, caller.
Hello, panel. Okay, I'm going to stay where I'm supposed to be. But
Please do, because you went off last time. Go ahead.
I do apologize. But one thing I want to tell you, sometimes when you was telling me, like, cut it, when I walk around, I don't hear you. Because normally if I hear you, I'll stop there. But okay, I'll leave that alone. I did have a couple of drinks of wine. And I was being bad. I apologize. But this is some serious stuff. But what I wanted to say, as far as ICE, as far as we know, they're not after us. We need to just sit back, watch the show. We used to back in the days when we had to get out there, protest or whatever. This is not our fight right about now. And as far as the caller that was talking about the Black Panthers, if you will, in Philadelphia, at the end of the day, it's a good thing to hear because it sounds like Black power. But that small print when he said that as far as the immigrant, you get something bigger. It sounds like it's hijacked. I don't support it or whatever. So pretty much, but like I said, I apologize. And I better not have more than one glass of wine, okay? And I'm just going to sit back and enjoy you guys. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Your apology is accepted. I appreciate you guys. So I did hear about the Panthers. What are you guys' thoughts about? Now, let's take it man. Take it man now. You have different factions of Black Panthers. So I just want to let you guys know that. So we don't want to throw the Black Panther Party under the bus. We're not doing that. But I just want to let you guys know that. But what are your thoughts about Black Panthers going against ICE? What are you guys' thoughts about that? What do you think they should do? Anybody who want to comment first? It's open. Go ahead, Bill.
I want to comment. First of all, my personal feelings and beliefs is they shouldn't be there, especially being a Black person and representing the Black Panther Party. If I understand there's different factions of them in different states, different cities, but from my knowledge, there's a pecking order and a protocol. And at some point, somebody should be saw this and call them and get them out of there if they're not being paid. Now, the comment, yeah, what he said sound good, especially if he would have been saying something to protect his own people that look like us. But I don't know where he thinks he can get off. There's a way to prevail against a stronger army, a bigger person. But it ain't gonna be him. I guarantee you that. Not this time. Because his fight and mine is in the wrong place. On top of that, don't you know that white people got more guns than all the Black people together? Why ain't they out there with their guns? Better wake up and smell a coffee. That's what he better do. Because they got way more guns than we ever had. And you ain't seen not one of them out there with their guns talking that talk. Now, I ain't saying they ain't got none out there somewhere, but they ain't talking that talk. That's all I got to say.
Martin.
Go ahead, Mr. Marcus.
If I may.
Yes, go ahead.
Again, I respect the Black Panthers, but I don't know who their leader is in Minnesota. They need to reconsider their position on this because they have made the wrong choice. They're putting themselves in the line of fire. And that's what certain people in America has been waiting on. I wouldn't be surprised after he made that statement that those that are part of white supremacist groups will eventually appear out there with their guns. And what you will have is a complete mess. He's calling out the President of the United States of America, in a way, when he's making threats at ICE. ICE is doing their job. They're not running up on American citizens and just grabbing them. These people are following them around, jumping on them. I believe I've seen video where people was wrestling with them, jumping on them for doing their job. And they have a right to defend themselves. If you hit a police officer, that police officer going to defend himself, whether he pull his gun or taser or whatever. They're going to defend themselves because they want to go home to their family too. The people need to just let them do their job. If you got ID on you and you know you're an American citizen, show them your ID. Don't fight and argue with them. If you know beyond a shadow of doubt that you are an American citizen, then why won't you show your ID? It's as simple as that. Why are we having this conversation? Because you got a lot of ignorant people out here who want to be on TV, who want attention. And I think the Black Panthers need to stand down.
Has joined.
Mm-hmm.
That's my opinion. They need to leave it alone.
Okay.
Because now you're putting us in it, and we shouldn't be in it.
Okay. We got one of my favorites, 206. 206, just before you come. The number is on the screen, 872-299-0808 or 872-297-6389 is on the screen. We're looking for fresh callers as well. We're still taking calls. Just call in. The question is on the table right now, 206. Do you think that Black Panthers, we don't know what branch or where they're from, should stand down from getting involved with ICE? Go ahead, 206.
Thank you, sir. Great
Yes.
show. Greetings
Thank you.
to callers and everyone.
Thank you.
Black Panthers should shut their behinds up. That's number one. What do they hope to accomplish? That's number one. Number two, we don't know who these clowns are. We don't know who this boy is, talking about safe light repair, safe light replace. The boy's a clown. We don't know who he is. And let me tell you something. In Washington State, and I used to live in Minneapolis, right there off Olson Highway. I'm very familiar with Minneapolis. But I've been wrongfully arrested 3 times in Washington State. And each time, 2 of the 2 times, they falsified their police reports to justify the arrest. And in their falsified reports, their false statements, they claim that I called them effing pigs. Let me tell you something. In today's day and age, the only people that refer to law enforcement as effing pigs is law enforcement. The only legitimate Black Panther Party that I know of, contemporary, is the one headed by Malik Zulu Shabazz, who wrote the book of Khalid. He's an attorney out there in New York. I think he's from North Carolina or somewhere. And they never use those terms as far as I can hear. This reminds me of this a-hole, this Grandmaster Jay. He came up with this garbage, the not effing around crew. You remember them?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Now all these people that joined this fool's not effing around crew, they had to, when they joined the organization, they had to give their full names, dates of birth, and they had to give the serial numbers to their firearms. This dude that you played, I did everything in my spirit is saying that he is a government informant, and this is like the sister with the extensions. This is just an effort, a psyop to get us to do something stupid. So I won't take up too much of your time, but if you recall, you know I live here in Seattle, Washington. You remember something called the Chaz during the George Floyd riot and the chop? This I won't get into it now because that's not what we're talking about. But I've seen this play before.
Mm-hmm.
I'll let the someone just call in.
Okay.
I'll be quiet.
All right. New caller 8250. 8250.
Hi, good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
So, I'm tuning in a bit behind, but I did hear, I would say maybe 10 minutes of some gentlemen speaking. And this is what made me want to call in. I do not know who the elderly gentleman that was speaking that was claiming that in Minnesota, people were doing wrong. I believe I heard the Black Panther being mentioned, and I knew that I needed to chime in. How, for me, can a individual over 50 years old truly regurgitate that let ICE do their job? This lets me know that a lot of elders and individuals who do not know what is going on in reality literally will allow things that are illegal to go on because they do not know what is going on. So that's the first fact. This is not an opinion that I'm stating right now. Then on top of that, to still double down and state who doesn't have a ring in a fight because of firearms, it just really, it amazes me how far we have not come. After watching so many different people become wrapped up inside of craziness that we have all had going on here in this country, let alone other countries. We don't want what we have seen happen to other children just in the past 10 years that we see on these news stations to be happening here with us. And if an elderly cannot clearly see that the entire system of this quote unquote fight saying do their job, that really made me sit up in my bed and feel very, very sorry for us as people of color, because I know that gentleman was a person of color. I feel very, very, very strongly in agreement with, if you are an American and you do have your correct documentation to, just follow protocol. However, this also lets me know that, sir, you're not seeing that these people are running up on random individuals that are American citizens. They are hurting regular American citizens walking around. They are acting very irate. They are moving in a position where if they keep acting like this within not even a couple of months, people who are licensed to carry, we are gonna possibly have to, retaliate. This is not a game. And this is not something where we could just sit up on podcasts and radio shows or just sitting at work talking about this over and over again, thinking that that's what's going to change it. ICE does not need to be here to remove immigrants. They know who is here. They know who they brought here. And we're not going to sit here for a whole nother year and sit and talk like we can't see what's going on. I'm not going to be the millennial, quote unquote, that's going to listen to this. So please try to not just look into what's happening in one state, because this is not something that's just brand new going on. And you don't just let no enemy inside of your home and just lay down.
Can I respond?
It's not our friend. So peace be with everybody, and I hope that individuals that really truly do know what's going on, please don't speak on things about other people that aren't doing anything if you don't know and if you have not been involved. It's very, very, very offsetting. I love everybody, and peace be
Can I
with
respond? Don't go nowhere.
Yeah.
Don't go nowhere.
Go ahead, Bill.
I'm here,
I'm gonna give it to you. I believe I'm the older gentleman that you're talking about, which have been around. And I did say, let ICE do their job, because ICE getting rid of migrants. Every time there's been a mass flux of immigration has pushed my people down. That's why we're not at the potential that we could be in, because we have been pushed down by immigration time and time again. So my sentiment behind saying that is let them do their job. The people that's here legally, I have no qualms with that. But the ones that's here illegally, they need to go. And I'm not saying everyone, and you're responding and acting like I'm asleep and I'm old, but you're young and you sleep because you can't see that your people are being held back from a system. And I'm not promoting any Democrats or Republicans. All I know is that there's Homeland Security and ICE agents that's supposed to be carrying out a task that's going to benefit my people. That's all I know. But what I see in Minnesota, what I've seen in Chicago, is people antagonizing them and not allowing them to do their jobs. That's what I see.
Yes,
now,
sir.
Okay, go ahead, respond.
Yes. I apologize to interrupt you. With that, I didn't want to lose my thought. Yes, I understand what you are saying, sir, but that is not what's happening. And I apologize to state it that way. And I'm not passing judgment on someone that I, don't personally know. But what I am very, very, very aware of is that, yes, immigration is very
Are you are you foundational black?
Am I foundational black?
Yeah,
that's what he asked.
And be honest. And be honest.
First of all, please do not interrupt my thought.
No.
1 second, beloved.
It's a question.
No, sir, please stop.
You're not.
This is crazy.
You're not.
This is crazy. Mr. Martin.
Yes.
You're not.
Do you hear this?
Hey.
Do you hear this? Do you hear this, how he's trying to challenge me?
Hey, well, why don't you answer the question?
I am not an argumentative person, sir. First off and foremost, Assalamu alaikum. I am not black. I'm Asiatic. I'm Aboriginal.
Okay.
I'm indigenous. And I'm also a young woman that is very, very, very intelligent in a specific area of where you're trying to pull me into right now. But I will not allow you to project none of that onto me and to my point that I was actually going to make to something that you said. Okay, I don't really do a lot of jumping around and like antagonizing. This is a dialect. Okay, I'm not here to argue. What I stated and what I was getting ready to try to respond to you is that I agreed in response to what you stated about immigration. Yes, illegal immigrants do need to go back to where they came from. That is a fact. That's always been a fact. Okay? So let's just put that down. We don't got to keep picking up that dead horse. All right? Next, picking up illegals and following people around with camera crews to pick up illegals. No, that's not the way that it's gonna that it's gonna happen. It's gonna be turmoil. It's gonna be a pullback. And no, people of color do not need to be running outside in order to like prevent something from happening. Like we're human shields, right? It's not a video game. And then when the reason why I had started to speak while you were speaking, and I had actually apologized for interrupting you, was because yes, we don't want to continue to turn on any news station and continue to see people that don't even fully speak English. They can't even take full directions the way that the American system of policing it has going on. They're not moving in no manner where this needs to be polite. And they know who it is that is here getting benefits. They know who's living in places squatting and can barely make it even more. This is the whole plot that has been already written 20 years ago. When I was in college, it was things that was going on that was clear as day that I was teaching people my age. Do not try to coy and disrespect somebody you do not know. I tried to say that when I first called in 10 minutes ago.
Okay.
So with all due respect, all I really wanted to say when I called in was that from my standpoint of where I stand, what I do for a living, no, I don't agree with that statement that was made. I had to sit up in my bed because it sounded like I overheard somebody over the age of me basically saying, let an enemy in, do their job, and show them those okay?
I'm not the immigrant enemy.
Forth with you about it. It was said. I didn't agree with it. I told you why I didn't agree with it, and it's over with. It's over with.
Hey, I got a question for you, sister, but I think B-Red called in.
Well, go ahead, 206. Go ahead, real quick. Go ahead.
So, sister, you said you're an Asiatic Aboriginal. Hello.
She's there.
I am a melanated young woman. All right.
But you said you're an Asiatic Aboriginal, correct?
Meaning that I am indigenous.
So
I am very aware of.
Okay.
Excuse me.
Okay. Yeah, I got you.
Yes.
So when it comes to Black Americans and foundational Black Americans, you wouldn't be one of us. So our point of view wouldn't be one of you. Please. Hello?
Please. I wouldn't be one of you. Please. What is the point?
You didn't answer the question when the guy asked.
Yes, I did. What point are you trying to make? You trying to say I'm not Black because I won't say the word Black because I'm a person who don't consider herself.
That's all I'm trying to do.
I don't say it's certain words that I do not say when I'm grouping together something, especially personally about myself.
Let me ask you one more.
I'm not here for no interrogation from you.
Nobody's interrogating.
It don't even matter. What you trying
to
ask about my color? You want to see my skin color to see if I'm qualified in order to.
Well, you said you was in bed. You just got out of bed. I don't want to see you naked now.
Well, I didn't say I just got out of bed. I'm fucking cold right now.
I thought you said you just sat up in bed.
No, Mr. Martin, you see this shit?
Yeah.
And when you just called me before,
you're the one that volunteered that you were in bed. Come on, man.
You motherfuckers lost your goddamn mind.
All right.
I'm just
all right, people.
Again, Martin, I like to interject when that lady gets to whatever she's speaking on. That's just rhetoric.
I'm done, brother.
Okay.
You got another thing coming. You think you gonna sit here and try to badger me about who I am in color because I said I felt insulted by something. You think you was finna sit on the show and oh yeah, let's go up against this young woman that called in.
Hey, you done yet, sister?
No. We gonna put it like this. I'm not gonna say nothing else. I said I didn't.
I find that hard to believe.
That was it.
Okay.
Fuck y'all.
Okay.
All right. Let's go to Buck, real quick. Can you make it under a minute? Because I got B-Red.
Yeah, it's under a minute.
Okay, go ahead,
I got
Buck.
nothing to say about that foolishness, but I'm gonna speak facts.
Yeah, I know you don't.
All right, bless you. Run through this balance, baby. You don't know what you're talking about. You just talking nonsense. Go put a head in your pool and read it, baby. You ain't talking about nothing. Read it. Oh, you ain't here but a fool. Now you some business. Get you a JOB.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, people. We can't let the show go. We've been.
Check the next caller.
Okay.
Man.
Okay. All right. Let's go to the next caller. Come on, 214. Come on, 214. B-Red.
Hey, Martin, how you doing?
Great.
Lively debate you have here.
Yeah. Yes, it is.
It was never no debate.
I thought you weren't talking.
You heard what I said 5 minutes ago. Ain't no bunch of grown men finna sit up and think you intimidate me. I said what I said. And it was never no debate while you was interrupting, interjecting, and trying to be condescending.
Sister, nobody's trying to intimidate you.
Whatever. I heard you. Whatever. Peace be with you.
Okay. From the beginning, I've said that they could have done this a better way than the way they're doing it. They're intentionally, set these rednecks loose in these Midwestern towns. And they on their cowboy mess. But their plan is, to me, it looks like it's a lot deeper than what they're showing. Mm-hmm. If you don't wear a badge, and you wear a mask, and you dressed in standard camo with a vest on that says police on it, you could be anybody.
Come on now.
You could be the Proud Boys. You could be any other of those racist paramilitary groups that they got running around. You could be anybody you want to be if you masked.
They are.
Now,
thank you, sir.
I do not want our people to step 1 foot near this nonsense.
Amen.
These white folks went into all these countries and screwed them up. I already gave the history on it.
Thank you.
And they running for their lives. And here it is, old Whitey open his arms for them. And now he's finna kick them all out.
This is a he can see. He can see.
And that's absolutely fine. If they're here illegally, they must go and go quickly. They even offering them money to go.
Brother Jerry Knight, check it in.
Has joined.
But this situation is not getting better. It's getting worse because they didn't bring professionals in to do a professional job. They brought rednecks and cowboys into this place to enforce the law. They can't you can't do a simple traffic stop. A misdemeanor traffic stop turns into a murder case.
Come on now. Who we fooling?
So, Martin, you know how I feel about this. My people need to stand down. But I sure wish when we were protesting, all them unions would have stood with us. Did you hear what the woman said? The transit union, the teachers union, all these unions are not going to work. You know how much economic power that is?
Yeah.
But when we have our protests, we don't get the unions behind us and say we're not going to work, we're not driving buses, we're not going to school. We don't get that respect.
Amen.
We don't get that respect. We watched them choke that boy to death in the street for 9 minutes with people standing 2 feet from him, and every one of them scared to get involved because they know that the white folks were going to kill him if they did. In the same city that we back in again. This time, a white woman gets killed, and the unions don't want their members to go to work.
Come on.
Y'all done put another wrinkle in the game. Because I'm trying to figure out how come we can't get the teachers union, the policeman union, the transit union, all these multi-billion-dollar corporations with their employees to take off work? That was amazing that they was able to pull that together in 3 days.
Okay, I need to see y'all turn your phones down. Y'all turn your phones down, please. I hear an echo. I know who it is. I don't want to have to mute you, but go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay, I'm almost done, Martin.
No, you're good. Go ahead.
And then they put a black woman out there. They put a black woman out there to be the face of it. To tell you, they finna shut down billions of dollars worth of transportation and infrastructure. Our kids can't go to school. We can't get a bus. Once you gotta be at work. Now you can't go to work. See, they doing things that they would never do for us.
There you go.
When did they ever shut down the transit authority? No. You think, man, I've seen buses running when the George Floyd doing the protest. But then all of a sudden, you stop going to work. You can get the teachers not to go to school. But you know what kind of power you have to wield and able to get these unions to tell thousands of people not to go to work? We could have been doing things over the last 50 years and we could have got this kind of damn help. Okay, Martin, I landed the plane, man. I hope I didn't misdirect the show, but
Man, I hope they took notice of that.
Mm-hmm. We're gonna play that. We're gonna play that again.
That's a gangster, bro. That's a gangster move.
Yeah. And see, the problem I
That's
have
the
with
most gangster move that has ever been done in the history of civil disobedience. I'm going to stop the buses from running. I'm going to tell the teachers not to go to school. What?
Hey, Martin, I've been on hold for a while. I gotta say a couple words.
You next. You're
I'm
next,
done.
sir.
I'm done. I apologize, brother.
Yeah,
I
I mean,
apologize.
yeah,
I'm done.
you're next.
Peace,
Go
peace,
ahead.
and peace to you, my brother.
All right, go ahead, bro.
Hey, hi, brother. This is Brother 10 Speed.
Hey,
Hey, Martin.
Hey,
Here's the
10
thing
Speed.
about it. All right, we black folks don't look at things in the long term. Example: these people have gotten here illegally. Now, Obama kicked out nearly 4 million people. It didn't make the news at all, but 4 million went out. Now, what black people have to understand one thing, black Americans understand one thing. When these people came over here in Minnesota and in Chicago, the Democratic Party bought them over, gave them everything they want, gave them rent, gave them cash, gave them everything. Donald Trump, he campaigned on kicking these people out. Now, the situation that he had to go to Minnesota to kick these people out in Minnesota, and this white woman who thought she had the white privilege to turn her car where she at. Now, usually that's a ticket for somebody. But wait a minute, her white privileges kicked in. You talking about people, you talking about going to a city where all this stuff is happening, not just that, but you talking about a group of people who have stole $9 billion and have did something with it. Let there have been black Americans did it. And the one thing I noticed is the Democratic movement. I know folks that actually call in if they part of the Democratic Shield because they always got to put a black woman voice. Look at all these black women that went against Trump from attorney generals to everything else. When the Democrats, when they get the hammer put down on them, the Democrats disappear and leave them hanging. But what I'm trying to say is that when we look at Minnesota and we look at what happened to this white woman here, who actually listen, what she did is she followed ICE. These are federal agents. So with federal agents, it doesn't matter if you want to call them racist or not. They are there to do a job and they have to go home to their family. This lady pulled up, got out. Listen, she backed up to go forward. Now, she gave this man an opportunity to shoot her. Now, what if he didn't shoot the lady? What if the lady actually hit him? See, we don't know that. We only can see the after effects and say, well, what if? But this man is right there. And all these black people here in Chicago and in Minnesota and all over, why are you out there protesting against the competition that the Democrats brought in so they can have a new voting base? Why are you out there supporting them? You support black folks in America. We keep supporting things that's going to get us. Now, here's the thing about it. You got Donald Trump. Donald Trump, here's the thing about it. See, don't look at his personality. Look at the policies that's going to benefit you. Had these folks not been in here, then they would not have lost it $500 million in Chicago. Maybe they would not have that $9 billion over there gone in Minnesota. So when you got the white man, the right man for the job, you don't look at him and talk about he's racist. All white folks are racist, Democratic and Republicans. So it doesn't even matter. But why is it all the time?
Tell the truth.
It's always black
and
women
shame
got
the
to
devil.
go off on black men. Even doing a call, going off on black men. You same black women that's going off on black men. You're the same ones that want to put black men out your house, but you want to protest for these illegals. You know what these illegals did? These illegals had cost money that your grandkids possibly could have gotten for scholarships.
That's right.
It costs to have these people here. So when those folks actually go back home to fix their country, why are they putting black women to say, just going off? I'm going to tell you, mostly black women don't understand. You are used as an enemy against your people. And they use you over and over again. And they give you a couple of dollars and you get on camera and just go off. Now, that same black woman, I bet you any kind of money in Minnesota and Chicago, if crime happened in her neighborhood, she won't tell them it was her nephew or anybody else, but she's going to go off to help these illegal immigrants. Don't you all know that black Americans, if anything happened to us, we're the only ones that have nowhere to go? Those folks can go back home. We have to sit and fight. And if we can fight,
Let them go back home and fight for their second, third, and fourth generation. If you got to cover your government, but why is it that black people feel that we got to stand up for somebody? And as far as that dude talk about that stuff, as far as the Black Panther, let me tell you something, man. They got crisis actors out here. Crisis actors out here. These folks are being paid by the Democrats to get out there and to talk crazy and to do some things. And if you watch these people on these cameras, if you can go back maybe a year or two later, you might have seen them in other cities doing the same old thing because they're paid to do that. Donald Trump is doing a great thing. You ain't got to like his international thing, but this is really benefiting black folks, especially in metropolitan areas, even in Minneapolis, Minnesota, because guess what? When you get rid of these people, they force to pay you right and to hire you. So this illegal immigration stuff, come on, get ICE, maybe always black people should get a job and join ICE. We should be the first people in line for ICE to get rid of this illegal competition because everyone that comes over here, first of all, they disrespect us. Remember that illegal immigrant that was in City Hall calling black folks lazy? Imagine how the rest of them feel in Chicago, Minneapolis, and other places. So when I see black people out there, I want to just go and just beat them up. Be like, I don't be the old ones. But I say to myself, you are a fool. This man could be this Donald Trump. I'm gonna make a statement.
Hey, brother.
He could be the president.
Hey, brother. Hold it for a minute. I got something for you. Listen, I got this for you.
You working. No more money for you. Bye-bye. Go back. No more money for you. It's lazy. You lazy.
Okay, brother. I had play that for you. Go ahead, my brother.
Thank you. That was so perfect. Now, is this who we fighting for? Did you see that? Did you see the other illegal immigrant call that black man a nigger? Hey,
I've seen that.
Nigger.
Yeah, I've seen that too.
Did you see that? Right. So, but mind you, this black man is out here fighting for the people that think of him as a nigger. So when I hear you peoples call in, and you people are saying that ISIS, you should be kissing ICE behind. You should be glad that ICE is getting rid of these people's period. And one thing about black folks, stop trying to get people to like you. It's about business. It ain't about who like you, who dislike you. Right now, my brother said, man, our property tax is up. Why? Because the illegal immigrants that we had to get the money to. This is not just Chicago, but let's go to Minneapolis. Well, my daughter stay in Minneapolis. She said, Dad, it's the same problem here with black folks in America. Dad, these folks just don't like her. This is when she was a kid. So why are we talking about other people who don't like us? Black Americans have to stay up out this business. And if they do anything, they go say, we're going to grab a uniform and we're going to support ICE. And matter of fact, we need more black folks in ICE because the more we get these people out of Minneapolis, Chicago, Seattle, New York, and Los Angeles, the more we get these people out of here, the better it is for us. You got those brothers in California locked up with those illegal immigrants who teamed up with the white supremacists and also the Latinos to fight those black brothers in California. They took over that stuff. If you want to say the Austin community, or you want to say whatever city that you in, even in Minneapolis, if you want to save them, you should be cheering Donald Trump on. You gotta like his personality. Say, Donald, come get it. They over here. They over here. They over here. They over there. Why do black people got to feel we got to save everybody and we never seem to have nobody to come and save us? We can't run nowhere, y'all.
Okay, brother.
Yes, sir.
Stop. So my last thing is this. I want these black women to sit down and shut up when it comes to this illegal immigration stuff. Sit down. This is what I mean by sit down and shut up. You get too emotional. You're not in control. Every time you see something happen, they treating those kids wrong. If they went back home, you ain't got to worry about that because they're going to get something that you're never going to get. They're going to get making all this cash because you are fighting for them. When they knew next door to you and the Democrats give them money to buy them houses and then you lose your houses, they're going to look at you and say, nigga, get out of our neighborhood. And no matter what city you in. Thank you, Brother Martin.
Thank you. 612. Next caller, 612. Come on, caller.
Brother Mark.
Yes, sir.
How you doing, brother?
Oh, I'm blessed. I'm blessed.
Okay, well, yeah, man. I just want to just say, man, you was up here.
I'm out. I'm hoping to be up there on the 23rd. I'm hoping to be there. I'm hoping there. I got some people.
Yeah, because
Go ahead.
it's a real up there, man. And what this brother's saying is 100% true. A lot of black women here in Minnesota finna go to prison. A lot of them are CCO at these medical clinics. A lot of them have indoctrinated their mindset here to be anti-black men. And this is sad. A lot of these guys who've been arrested in St. Paul, a lot of the immigrants, I've been sent on for years. I had no clue that a lot of them was rapists. I didn't have a lot of them, they was running they type of scams.
Hold on, my brother. Hold it. Somebody, please put your phone on mute, please. Because it's very ignoring. Phone on mute. Okay, go ahead, my brother.
And what happened here in St. Paul is that a lot of the immigrants have been anti-black since they got here, since the 90s. They're very anti-black. They have more schools, more charter schools. They have more things that I wish black people in Chicago or LA would have had when I was growing up in the 70s and 80s. White women here in Minnesota are very liberal. And one thing that I have noticed in the past week, a lot of these black women y'all see running their mouth ain't been seen since George Floyd died. Now all of a sudden they coming back out. These people get paid $35 an hour to be agitators. Yesterday we had NIFA just came in here. These people, how the hell they get from North Carolina way over here? They coming from Seattle. They coming in. But I watched some white guys rush up to some brothers. Why aren't you guys helping us march? He said, because y'all get paid for it. Y'all get paid $30, $40 an hour in free hotel rooms. They shut down the University of Minnesota Hotel last night. I watched ICE, myself, Mark, personally, try to defuse situation. I had watching people spit loogies in the man's face. Now, we know the rules where we come from. When you spit on a person, what that means?
That's an assault. That's assault.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's assault. Black people in Minnesota still, brother, guys, I call it Jim Jones. And we all remember Jim Jones. They have a Jim Jones syndrome. And that thing with the brothers, the Black Panther brothers, that's not in Minnesota. That's in Philadelphia.
Okay.
Yeah, he's in Philly.
Has joined.
Yeah.
Thank
He's
God.
in Philadelphia. That's not here in Minnesota. Minnesota is going to go up. And, we just had an hour ago, another guy got shot here.
Right, in the leg.
I just shot him. That's over the north side of Minneapolis. That's in a black.
Yeah, that's where all the black people, all the alphabet letters, the streets. Yeah, I know. I lived on there. I lived on 901 North Morgue. Yeah, I know. I lived over that side, on that side. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You had over, in the past 5 years, over 30,000 immigrants moved into the North Minneapolis area. Now, how is it that 30,000 immigrants come moving to North Minneapolis and you got over 25,000 black people on the streets homeless, who was homeowners, just like on the south side of Chicago? How many people you know, Martin, 60, 70 years old? They ain't never been homeless. You know why? Because these taxes going up on them. And some of these black churches, just like when Walsh went through his ordeal, who the first person he ran to? The black church. He got all these black people standing behind him. Some of these people you ain't seen their face in 4 or 5 years, but because he's in trouble and these black CEOs of these medical clinics, they doing some very demonic stuff for y'all here. And I'm going to tell y'all something that's going to be out tomorrow. A lot of black CEOs of these medical clinics are helping white supremacists, y'all, to hide our cancer tests up here. They are medically misdiagnosing black people here on purpose. And the majority of the head of these organizations, these medical, are black women. So I had to ask the black nurse, why are y'all doing this to black people? Why are y'all sitting here medically misdiagnosing black people out to COVID? We got brothers here dying left and right, 4-stage cancer, 3-stage. You go to the doctor all the time, Mark, just to commit fraud. See, this Somali fraud y'all see, just the tip of the iceberg. Wait till they get to the Asians, and wait till they get to the black people.
My
who
brother.
are doing it too. What?
My brother, I'm hearing that that the Somalians came there like around the 90s, 94. Now I'm hearing that they got their own school, banks, they stores and everything. Just 35. Hey, they on the move, ain't they? 35 some years. They listen. You can't be mad at them for doing that now. I don't want to sound hypocritical. Because people going to stick with their people. If they get an opportunity to build, or cheat, lie, steal, that's what they're going to do. Make their own community. We are the ones are not building communities anymore like we should. You know, we up and everywhere. We don't have control over our woman. Yeah, I said control. Our woman is out of line. You heard that, sister, on the about the union and all that. They use a black face in high places. They didn't do that for George Floyd at all.
No, and Mark, and she haven't been seen in almost 4 years. Her face ain't public. All of a sudden now she's back. And it's probably like because they brought her out because she was a little face here during that time. But she ain't said shit about these black women finna go to prison who've been hiding these millions of dollars through the hospital system who have been missed. I mean, Mark, every time somebody mentions this about the healthcare racism here, we had one of the worst healthcare racism in the country. And you got the Somalians working there. You got the Asians working there. And Mark, black women here, they will stand down. When it comes to things that are going on, with black people being homeless, black people being medical misdiagnosed, medical malpractice, they won't say nothing. And this is how this money, all this fraud, because Mark, you can go to the hospital 4 or 5 times here in Minnesota, you're a black person, they would tell you, no, you don't have none, your blood work is doing good. And next thing you know, 3 months later, you got stage 4 cancer. Mm-hmm. They even were building black people insurance here. Y'all, this gonna blow your mind. We don't need no interpreter. Do you know how much they charge? Even me, I got hit with a $75 hour bill for 4 hours being at a medical clinic. And I speak English.
Mm.
The Somalians do it. The Hispanics do it. Anywhere that you go, if they think you're a person of color, just tell them you from Liberia. Tell them you from Africa, and if we can get you somebody who can talk for you. Are you disabled? This system have doctrinated our black people to be parked on dumb and stuck on stupid up here, man. And this shit been going on for a long time. Now that the enforcement is coming in, did y'all see what happened this morning? 6 federal prosecutors who have been prosecuting the fraud, they got fired today, Martin.
Mm.
Because found out they were swindling money through a liberal law firm for years, and they got them jobs at the federal level. They're supposed to be helping prosecute them. So when the guy said about 3 months ago when they caught them with all that money, see, y'all didn't hear about the $700 million that they caught get smuggled out of here last week.
Yeah, in suitcases.
Yeah, $700 million.
That's a lot, bro.
Yes.
Yes, sir, it is.
$700 million. And they played it down. And guess how they got caught? Because the bag lady was paid $180 for to drop all the money to one person, and the lady got to fight because she took $80,000 off, and she blew the whistle.
Mm.
See, they got bag ladies here. So when y'all see them with them long hijabs or whatever, they be stuffing money all up in them clothes. Y'all can't see her moving money, place to place.
Mm.
So they got so them and Hispanic people, their community is together. So Martin, when you come here, you will see you got Somalis on this side. Lake Street, you got all Hispanic. It used to be white and black around Pillsbury. These people are connected.
Yes,
they're connected. They is attacking us like we was being attacked when they first got here in 1492. So as the original indigenous American brother here, my spirit told me we are being attacked again like we did in 1492. Now I land my plane.
Thank you.
I would
13.
love Mr. Moon.
You want to say something, sister? Go ahead.
just really quick, I wanted to agree with that brother. I happened to go out a few weeks ago to a casino, and it was a woman that was cashing out. And because I work in downtown Chicago around a lot of paralegals and higher up individuals, I can easily, get along with someone even if they don't necessarily, speak English or fully, communicate well. And in particular, I did witness a woman that won $60,000 to $70,000, and she was in a different area cashing out, and someone that I was with ended up like making a side conversation, and it reminded me of when I was in my 20s, and I knew that my manager she wasn't an illegal immigrant, but she was definitely taking money over to her country a lot. It was like that was a lot about what her job title was about, and I'm 30, I'm over 30 now. So that was over 10 years ago. I completely agree with those statements that you made in regards to how the attack has been brewing, long before we've possibly even seen the faces of ICE, and being here trying to remove the individuals who definitely, they know that they're here to take over something of us. And it is our, not only our energy, but our money, not only just our land. But I do also agree with the gentleman that spoke on misdiagnosing people of color. I appreciate him speaking on all of those different subjects in one thing, and that was what I interjected for. Thank you for that.
1381.
Yeah.
All right, now hold it before you get started. I don't want no stuff out of you, bro. I don't want no stuff out of you, man. Make your point. Get to the point. I'm just telling you. I got to do you like that. I got to do you and Trina. I got to do y'all like that, man. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Go ahead, bro. I ain't saying you can't talk. I want you to talk. Listen. Hey, I lift you up. I tell you. I always say you smart. But your delivery, your confrontation, that's all I have a problem with. But go ahead, brother. Go ahead.
Let me say this, though. The last time, I wasn't trying to be confrontational, man.
Let me say something. Let me just say something to you, brother.
Okay, go ahead.
You so confrontational that you don't even know you're confrontational because it's so a part of you. But I'm your brother. I'm going to tell you. You got the knowledge. You got the knowledge, brother. You got it. But you got to get that delivery together. If you can package that up, brother, you'll be a bad man. I'm telling you, you'll be a bad man. Go ahead, brother. Yeah, you be a bad man. I'm telling you, boy. He got it. You bad, but I'm telling you, boy, if you learn how to package that up, man.
Certain things gotta be put out a certain way, man.
Okay.
If you let me get to it, then get it.
Go ahead.
Get it. I want to say, because y'all hear me on this show all the time speak about race pride. Okay, so with race pride, man, I want to say, I called in because I heard that brother say we need to start butt kissing ICE. Man, we don't need to start butt kissing nobody.
Come on.
If we gonna stay out of it, we gonna stay out of it.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? And see, my perspective is a lot different than other people because I actually do investigation. I mean, even if I got to put myself on the line. So I know who with us and who not with us. But we got some of them that's acting like they with us or for us and they not. You know what I'm saying? They for their selfish self. We don't need no, let's see them crash out. Like we crashed out over George Floyd. Let's see them crash out.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? Then maybe we'll get behind them. Let's see them crash out over Miss Good. Let's see them crash out. You know what I'm saying? Hell with putting their money together for a person to go stay at hotels and things like that. Man, I got the proof. I don't need no hearsay. I don't need nobody, you know what I'm saying? I got facts of things. That's what I'm trying to tell you, my man. I just went downtown, just down there like it.
What happened?
Did you know?
Yeah, what happened?
Muted himself on
I don't know what happened to him.
Okay.
He probably on mute and don't even know he on mute. No, he's still on the line.
Yeah,
But I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything, people. I promise you guys, I didn't do anything. I want to hear from the
He
brother.
may have to end up hanging up and calling back.
Yeah, he
Something
probably
might
will.
happen with
Well, in the meanwhile, let's go to 609. 609, where she here? Come on, 609. We'll come back to him. 609.
I'll be going on. I'm just listening to everybody, and I'm glad that all of us is coming to one accord. We starting to realize that basically the ones who trying to hijack and the fake one, no disrespect, but the young lady, the woman that was talking before, and the first question you asked her, was she black? And we don't have a problem saying we black, absolutely proud black. So I didn't hear any of that. It was a whole story, and I kind of feel a little Candace Owens there. So I just like. I'm a city
She's speaking about when the gentleman they began to ask me if I was black, and because of the structure of my life and whom has fought for this country, it's just certain words that I do not say in these type of political areas.
Really?
I'm in law school, ma'am, and
I can respect that, but this line, this is a pro-black line.
Yes, it is.
You know what I mean?
I'm very close. I'm very close with the host. He's very aware of who I am. It's not to be disrespectful to black individuals, black people, pro-black, anything of that nature, ma'am. I'm actually someone who is very side by side with people who represent Black Panther and all of the foundational black and indigenous and everything that comes with whom is melanated upon everything that we have going on.
But our people are hurting. We need solutions.
I'm just not the type of
and we need somebody that's willing in the fight. We need solution. You know what I mean? Right about now, you're kind of weak, and what we need right about now, we need solution, and we need that pro-black. We need that. No disrespect. I understand what you're saying, but where we at now is very important, and I'm land here.
Yeah.
No, but sister, hey, Mark, but she has to understand. I was born in 1968 in Chicago, South Side, and you get to understand, sister. Everybody ain't never rocked with the Black Power movement, the African American movement. Some of us, our ancestors, been here 700, 800, 900,000 years, and we can track back some or whatever. So I can identify with her as original indigenous people from this land because I'm a Choctaw, and I was born in Lion House in Chicago. There's no black on my birth certificate. I was born in under the 1968 Indigenous Act that Martin Luther King put together before he got murdered. So I'm a part. So my grandparents and whatever, they were full-blooded Louisiana Choctaw people. They never said, we Black Power, we Choctaw people. We from the Choctaw Nation. So I never got involved into the black this, black that, because Stokely Carmichael himself, that was his ideology. That was Stokely Carmichael and the young brothers and sisters back in their days. So just like now, you got a brother who used to be a slash hat rapper. He came up with a concept like Jesse Jackson. Now he's saying we FBA. And I told him, hold on. My birth certificate nigga don't say no FBA. So it's just every time we the only people in the country always want to be reclassified. See, that's a setup. That's a setup for another failure. Failure to our people, because every time you want to reclassify yourself. And when I did my investigation on that young man, born in Detroit, raised in Alabama, he's a plant. Because he is being put in a position to say these things. Now they got him a little movie. He got him a little spot over on Crenshaw. I had my people to run down on him. This brother don't even go inside of South Central. So how in the hell did he all of a sudden come up 6 years ago with this FBA term? Because you know why? Anytime we start making headway.
Hold it, brother. Hold it. I got some breaking news, people. Breaking news. I just got some news. they started looting in Minnesota. They just stole a safe. I'm looking at I'm looking at the video right now. Right now. See, black people. These hey, listen, these are black people. I'm looking at that. Let me look, make sure get it right now. Because I'm looking at it right now. They got a safe.
Oh shit.
I see a white hand, so I see some black people too. See, this is why we tell our people to stand down. This is why we tell our people to stand down. You know who's gonna get the butt end of this? Our people. Just see them black people. There they go, there they go, there they go. You know what I'm saying? See, that I just had to say that, because I'm looking at it right now. And this is what I was going hard for the last couple of days, telling our people, stay out the way. This is not your fight. Leave it alone. Listen, sometime we have to use the enemy to fight the other enemy and step back.
Right.
We have to do that. We got to be, this is the art of war, people. This is the art of war.
That's right.
We know the Caucasian, the European, the white man, whatever you want to call him, is the enemy. We know that, the enemy to the black man. But we have to let right. That's what I'm saying. We have to let them do each other, brother. I'm telling you, because one thing they know about here in America, those of us as Foundation Black America or Negro Africazoid, we gonna fight the system. These other people, these Asians, these Hispanics, and they're not gonna fight. They ain't not gonna buck the system.
No.
And white folks are tired of fighting with us. And see, the thing about immigrants, the ones that are illegal, they got a place to go. We don't. So I ain't feeling too bad when they deport them. I'm not feeling too bad when they get deported. They have a place to go. I'm gonna let you talk, my brother. I know because you hung up, but it's your turn. They have a place to go. So this is the reason why I fought so hard last couple of days to tell the brothers to stand down. Because listen, this is what we didn't want to happen. Our brothers and sisters be out there tearing up something. Now I'm looking at them open up a safe. Now what's next? Now you finna get Minnesota law enforcement involved in it now. Okay,
Yep.
Okay, 0518. Come on, brother. Thank you. Come on.
Yeah. I had to. Sorry, people. I had to switch phones,
Okay.
but I was on the phone with my lawyer
Okay.
the other day, and they got my other phone tapped. So
Okay.
they be. I can hear y'all, but y'all can't hear me. They
Okay.
doing stuff like that to my phone.
Okay.
Okay. Mr. Young Bay, a very, very important man. But no, that's what I was just saying. We got to see them crash out, not ourselves crash out. We got to see them crash out for it. Because, see, that's what happened with the George Floyd thing.
Right.
If you rewind those videos back then, you see the European boys shut the lock, bust out the windows, etc., walk away. Then our people plugged in there. So we act like we ain't never had none before. But yet we trying to show that we got something with the rims, the jewelry, and all this. But we really act like we never had none before. We ain't got to be out there. We shouldn't be out there. Let them be out there. This they fight, this they thing, etc. And none of them, I don't care what side you can scream at, Democrats, Republicans, or whatever, don't give a damn about our people. And we ain't seeing no rewards, no matter how much a person saying Trump this and Trump that. We ain't seeing no rewards. We still getting brutalized by the police, wrongfully arrested, and all kind of stuff. Ain't nothing going our way. Ain't nothing, no matter what side of the aisle you try to defend. You sound ignorant. So we don't need to be kissing nobody but. So that dude sounded stupid. Some of our people so smart, they stupid. The biggest fool is the educated fool. He's dumber than a doorknob. Why would he say that? We got to have some kind of race pride as a man. He shouldn't even be saying kissing nobody's butt for our nation. Where our true leaders at? You know what I'm saying? Because I'm one of them. You know what I'm saying? So when a person tell me, hey, don't come down to City Hall, they going to do this and do that to me and all that, I still win. And that dude ain't show up. I ain't going to even say his name on the respect of the show. But don't be whooping like you trying to be something or trying to mislead our people and y'all ain't coming out there to stand on front line.
and what's going on in Minnesota or any of them other places with this migrant thing. That's not our front line.
Well, brothers, you sure need to come up here and preach to the black church faith leaders, because as Martin see, that sister who was out there today discussing all this, man, the union, I've been here 20 years, I ain't never seen the union talk about doing nothing. We had so many girls get murdered, slaughtered in these streets by white police and Asian police.
Man, let me tell you something.
All this stuff now, they finna come out. They finna shut this shit down on the 23rd.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something, brother. You're right. You 100% right. But guess what? When that Mark Carter said we going down there and this and that, we walk the bank, I showed up. I ain't even care about what he was talking about with a threat and stand back. I showed up. Them preachers showed up too. And I checked their ass. Excuse the language. And I checked them. Don't be playing with prayer. And I got the video to back it up, and they wanted to take a picture of me because I don't play for prayer. I ain't even appreciate me. You know, them people, Flip Reds, Blake Moore, and them disrespecting prayer. I don't get down like that. Because the Father leads on victory and ensure. That's who protected me. When they sent all them dudes down there, that's the same day that's fire calls and things like that. And Allah protected me. And I ain't get touched. I'm for real about it. That's why I speak how I speak. Certain things need to be said. Martin said, shame the devil, man. Live up to it.
brother,
you
don't get it, brother.
Through no phone. And I don't mean no disrespect to nobody, but we need to stand down and prepare to love each other.
Yes, sir.
And stand with each other as a nation of people.
Amen. Amen.
There's peace on that, people.
Okay.
Peace be with you.
All right. Let's revisit something real quick, people. This lady, this union lady, her speech. Let's revisit her speech. Where is it? I believe it is. Let me pull it up real quick. Make sure I have it, because that's terrible. That's terrible. But see, that's what they do. They grab our sisters, y'all. They grab them.
We are not going to work. We are not going to school on Friday, January 23rd. And so for some people, they call that a strike. For many of us, we say that this is our right to refusal until something changes. We're doing it with unions, like the St. Paul Federation of Educators, Unite Here, Local 17, SEIU, Local 26, our ATU, our transit union here in Minnesota, and many, many more unions are gathering. We are asking every single person, every family member, every teacher, every bus driver, every child care worker, to come together, to be in community, to stand with one another. That's exactly what Renee Good was doing, standing up for her neighbor. Her whistleblowing was returned by bullets. We cannot let that stand. Minnesota will not continue to be a testing ground for the kind of fear and violence that is expected for the rest of this country. We will not allow that to happen. There are lies being spewed about our neighbors here to give an excuse to try to validate why we have thousands of mass officers here harming our people and harming us, taking citizens from where they work, beating people up and dropping them off at random locations. This is not rumor. We are seeing it with our own eyes every single day. And so now is the time. If you ever wondered for yourself, when is the time that we do something different? When is the time that we stand up and say that this has to change, that this needs to end? The time is now.
All right, people. Oh, Lord.
That's sad, man.
Hey, man.
Mark,
Go
I
ahead.
don't know how Mark, 5 years ago, when she was out there, she was a little bit smaller and whatever. Because I worked right around the corner at the Lazarus Project. Now she got a white collar
Oh, and I noticed that a lot of brothers and sisters, and I see them in Chicago, we ain't gonna say these brothers' names, because they from the street. Now they got white collars on. She wasn't like that. She wasn't like that. When she was kicking with the basketball players and everything, you know, she would condone George Floyd's brother, because George Floyd's brother still live in South Minneapolis. Some white woman that scooped him up when he got that little $3.5 million. He never left. He's still over there getting drunk every day. You'll see him over there, sometimes crying at his brother's spot, drunk doing his thing. But this woman here, man, did not have that white collar on. So you can tell she's been indoctrinated. She's been indoctrinated. Come on, she hasn't been on TV in 4.5 years. All of a sudden now you got all these unions, all this gonna do next Friday, this and that. But you still didn't say nothing about when they were telling you last week about all the black people being medically misdiagnosed and racial discrimination in the hospital. We had a black woman just died in the hospital, fell over in the emergency room, was there 17 hours. Where the hell was she at? At North Memorial Hospital in Roberts, Minnesota. And you can go Google right now, North Memorial Hospital review. You will see the black woman in a wheelchair right now. And you're going to see her people posting her, them putting their mother in the ground. And they didn't say shit. Nothing.
So people,
with no chicken,
man. Listen, I want to say this, and this is not funny. I know I'm smiling, but if I could get people that look like me fight hard, the way they fighting for these immigrants, man, we could turn some things around, man. And like I said earlier in this podcast, that Black History Month is next month. You're going to see some of these black folks, melanated folks, whatever you want to call them, African-American, Foundation, Black American, whatever they decide to go by. They will be quiet. But let Cinco de Mayo and what's that thing with the heart? With the heart? Yeah. Not Valentine's Day, with the Irish Day. The Irish, yeah. They listen. St. Patrick's Day.
Rest March 17th.
So you gonna see they wearing hats and blowing things and all throwing up confetti, everything. But when it come to us, they quiet. See, what I learned a long time ago, Bill, in 2006, and y'all, a lot of people feel important when they got white people stand up next to them. They feel important.
Mm-hmm.
And a white person ain't doing it but using you. You're a black face in a high place. That's it. You ain't got no power. None at all. You working their agenda. And the only reason why Be Red, they putting you up front so we won't holler racism. It was your own brother, on your sister looked like you the one that decided that. See, we know the real power is in the back. We know the real power is in the back.
That's what I'm saying.
And we see it.
Because I said the same thing. I said the same thing in Minnesota. How is all these black women is allowing themselves to get set up like this, man? Look, this healthcare fraud, y'all, just like if y'all remember on 63rd Street when they had that medical clinic, when they had all that problem on 63rd and Normal, when they had over there at Jackson Hospital. I was there in Chicago in the 780s. Who took the fall for that, Martin? Black people. All that is to say they run the same playbook, and I had to explain to these sisters last week when it was warm, and we went over there, man. We went over there about 50 deep brothers. We went over there deep.
Okay.
But Martin, for the past 11 years, you know how many black men and women have died of cancer here? And this is a black-owned, supposed to be CCO. And do you know what the white doctor, he told me? Well, we just doing what we was told to do.
All right,
so
bro.
They is getting paid to keep us sick.
Yeah. Well, so why should they cure us? Then we won't need them. You know, they ain't looking for cures. They looking for customers. Let me play this video, brother. I want to play this video, man. I have another video play for us.
Everything that blacks were producing went to Wall Street then. And now that all that money that's amassed on Wall Street is still producing unearned income. All that money is producing a regular salary for people. It's in stocks and bonds and dividends. They don't have to work. Never had to work. But we're going to talk about that later on. So what I'm saying now is that you're going to have this massive influx of immigrants into the country that are better equipped. They don't have your legacies. They don't have your disadvantages. They're walking across the border. They're going to get a free lunch. They don't have to pay dues. But you got public policies in this country that are equating them to black folk. They're equating them to black, and what we've allowed them to do, starting in 1970, is to wrap themselves in black folks' suffering and pretend somehow they suffered along with black.
Now stop it right there. See, that's the same thing you hear a lot of us say. Oh, the white man did us the same way they did us, and they start off with that old Martin Luther King stuff. That's what they do. They start off with that. They start off with it. He's telling us. Hit it.
And therefore, whatever program is created under this misguided label called minority, that they are equal to you and over you. And we're going to deal with that whole concept of minority in a few minutes too. So that's the problem with the influx of immigrants. And what they are doing is coming into the country and doing what we've never been allowed to do and we've never been bright enough to do in some sense. Is to build your own communities. You got to.
Ain't that's what the Somalians doing? They did. Breaking all the millions of dollars. Come on,
build your
bro.
communities. You see, every group that when they leave their homeland, the last thing they do is look in the mirror. They look in the mirror and says, I'm going to America. And I'm going to go to America. I'm going to find me a community or neighborhood. Or I'm going to build one with people who look like me. And so that's why you go all over this nation, where they're coming out of Asia. You will find Vietnamese towns all over California, little Cambodias. You'll find a Chinatown in every major city. You'll see the Hispanics come in. They'll build a little Mexico, a little Havana, a little Hialeah. You go up, you find little Italys, French towns, German towns, Greek towns, Polish towns, but you cannot find one black town. And we are the only people that keep trying to integrate. We're the only people, rather than looking in the mirror and saying, I see somebody that looks like me, I want to go find and build me a community of people who look like me. We're doing just the opposite. That's your second problem, is inappropriate behavior of black folk. We keep looking in the mirror and says, I want to get away from everybody that looks like me. You can't have any power and wealth doing that. If you don't have a community, you cannot rebuild Los Angeles without a black community. If I cannot come in this city, you can tell me where every black lives, where he stays, where he works. You don't have a community. And all of you that want to go in business, don't waste your time. You cannot start a business and operate without a town or a community. Why can't you do it? Because without a community, you have no market. If you don't have a market, every black gonna go by your store at 200 miles an hour, heading for the suburbs and heading for the malls. And that's why you got this major displacement of capital out of the black neighborhood. And I tell black folk, if you want to go in business today, don't do it. Give me the money. I need it. Because you're going to go bankrupt. 80% of all black folk that go into business under the present system, you will go bankrupt within 2 years. You will lose your money within 2 years because you don't have a market. And see, that's how the other groups function. They have their own markets, their own communities. And we're going to talk about that a little later on, too. See, the good Reverend Dr. Price.
All right, people, I just wanted to put that out there. I played it many times, but it coincided what's going on. We seeing happen right now. And look, all we doing is helping the people that don't care nothing about us. That's what we're doing. That's exactly what we're doing. We're helping. And you say, well, Martin, where's the humane at? Where's the compassion and all? I have compassion, but I know why help my enemy? I can love him from a distance. Why help him to take my place so my grandchildren can be all messed up, sleeping on park benches and all that? No. Ain't gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. Mr. Buck, come on real quick.
You got no compassion for you?
No. Come on, Mr. Buck.
Yeah, I just wanted to say a couple of things before I wrap it up for tonight. First of all, back to that, what Claude Anderson said is 100%. I've been telling for the longest, the Latino race was a mix of different, they made up in 1970 or between 70 and 75, where they took all Spanish speakers and put them in a group like they was a minority, like they suffered like black people. That was just another category they created of people. They don't have nothing, no background. Most Hispanics, and I'm an older person, they was considered white people back in the day. They didn't have no, well, I'm a Latino, certain, they had to speak English like everybody else here. So now they allow them to do that. And back to that brother that you showed the video about calling himself a Black Panther. I follow Chairman Fred Jr. And first of all, you got to know certain vernacular and doctrines of the Black Panthers, but you ain't about no gun. If you don't know what their purpose is, you ain't gonna be no Black Panther. So that fool talking that stuff, he ain't nothing but a victim. That's what he gonna be. A victim or a clown, whatever it is. He ain't about no real work what the Panthers do. He's just somebody out there using that title, and he gonna be misled and whatever happens. But the fact of the matter, we fighting each other. We gotta know all skin folks ain't kin folks to our black community. We got to be unified. These people out here trying to get us to go against each other about the people that don't give a damn about us. They don't speak our language. They don't have no social or nothing in common with us. But yet we ready to go to war, crash out on people that ain't got nothing to do with us.
Nah.
We are born, we got generational families that been in this country forever. We built this son of a gun. And I'll be damned if I'm going to give up my family rights to somebody that don't Johnny come late to come here and feel they entitled. So at that, blessings and a good night to all.
Okay. Now I'm hearing too that they took 2 rifles out of the safe. So you see what I'm saying? See, people. This is listen. When we was doing the George Floyd riot here in the city of Chicago, they had a skid of bricks, man. All of a sudden, just appeared out there. So
I saw that. Yeah.
I'm telling y'all, people. I wish I had my old page. I had a lot of stuff documented, but see, they knew what they were doing when they took that old page, and it was my fault. I should have downloaded every last video. I didn't do it, didn't do it, but that's okay. Let me just say this, people. They setting us up, people. They setting us up. Black men, stay home, stay out the way. Don't get pushed into this. We can't afford to lose you. We cannot afford to lose black men.
Yeah.
We just can't do it.
I'm praying and hoping to God it be zero. I'm hoping, I'm praying to the Most High that we have 20 below zero all next week. Zero.
That ain't gonna help, brother.
I'm praying for
no,
below.
that's not gonna help, bro. What you need to be praying for is a new mindset. That's what you need to be praying. Yeah, that mindset, brother, because if that mindset is not changing, don't care what the weather is, they're going to go out there and do what they do. So, yeah.
Mark, you missed the point here. Minnesota, like I explained, these brothers and sisters here got the Jim Jones syndrome. Do you see how this sister here on TV with the collar on? Man, she wasn't like that 4 years ago. She gets indoctrinated. That's why our people can't never come in. We had too many different ideologies and too many different perspectives on who you are as a people. So my ancestors always told me, you always gonna have this. This started with W.D. Du Bois. It started with all these other brothers who came from another country, came in indoctrinating us.
All right.
Their ideology through white supremacy. So we still have the same problem. Minnesota just ground zero for. Man, I ain't never seen so many brothers and sisters get indoctrinated. You'll see them one day, next thing you know, they married a man, or they into some type of cult religion here, or they with some white liberal group. That man, this sister, they got 4 or 5 groups here, Mark, and this gonna blow your mind, y'all.
Hurry up, brother, because I got to end it. Mm-hmm.
Okay. These white women, when George Floyd died, they had non-profit NGO built off the blood of that brother. Over $185 million. $185 million. They got non-profit off of George Floyd. Does it sound familiar? Look at what happened in 1912 when the brother got killed in Springfield, and guess what started? The NAACP by the Jewish League.
Mm-hmm.
The same shit.
All right, Bill, go ahead.
Different times.
Hold it, brother. Come on, Bill, so we can trying to end this thing.
Yeah, I was just saying, man, from the beginning of the show today, and for every show that you had, this is not our fight, man. We see the same playbook. Open your eyes and see that this is white supremacy fighting white supremacy. Stand down and let them fight. And just like you said, Martin, sometimes you got to use the enemy to get what you want. We don't want these migrants here. They're not good for us. Let ICE do their job. And as far as them, I get what B Red said. They got the Proud Boys and these racist people then deputize them. I agree, but they've been deputizing them and they've been in policing for years. But we got to use them to our advantage. That's all I got.
Amen.
Okay. All right, people.
Oh,
go ahead, Bill. Hurry up. Go.
One more thing. The several people came on and spoke about our women. And prime example, we had one on here. She disagreed with me, but turned around and agreed with everything everybody said, in which I was saying in the first place. Just defiant.
Yes, you were.
Okay. Now, I want
Thanks for the show, Mark.
Okay, no problem. All right, people. Now, I told y'all Minnesota's about to go up. When I tell y'all, I know how they get down. I know how they get down.
Yeah, it's going down.
It's-
I'm watching the news now, Mark.
I'm trying to.
It's starting to get bad.
I told y'all. I
Damn.
told you. But I don't want them brothers to get out there and get hurt, man. I remember tell y'all a story during the George Floyd riot. On the way out, right, we was leaving, coming back to Chicago. It was two black brothers. I'll never forget. They asked me, where was the pawn shop at? I didn't know where the pawn shop. Now, take in mind, we got on the road that night. I'm looking up 4 o'clock in the morning on the phone. They get shot and killed in the pawn shop.
Yep.
Wow.
I'm telling you, them same two guys came to me. Me, J-Mo, all of us asked, where's the pawn shop around there? I didn't know. And while we was on the road, we look at 4 o'clock in the morning, they said a pawn shop owner killed 2 black men. It was them men.
Yep, right there off of Norman.
Yeah, yeah.
Sure did,
So
Mark.
I met them. I talked to them guys, man. See, I was down there when it broke off. I was down there. Got up out of there. So people,
Yep,
this
they got
I don't
done bad.
I don't want to see black people losing their lives. Cause see, they gonna take the bait.
Oh, Mark, it's going down, y'all. Hey, y'all. Hey, boy,
Let me say this, Mark. That's what's gonna happen. That's
I know, but see, but that's what I'm saying. Hold it.
It's gonna get them to go ahead. They ain't gonna
Right,
treat them
but see, they
like they treating us.
Listen. The thing is, man. Hold on, 612. They want us to fight with them, man. Why are we gonna fight for y'all and let y'all take our place and treat us like the N-word? They ain't calling us the N-word, not in our face, but they treating us like us.
That's right.
I'm telling you.
And then another thing,
Yeah.
them unions let you get hurt on the job. Let you try to stand up for some discrimination or harassment and things like that. Them unions don't get behind our people.
No.
These people some fools.
Come on, Marcus. Come on, Marcus.
You think they're fools?
Come on, Marcus. Come on. Come on.
We know when Minnesota went up,
Yeah.
Chicago went up behind Minnesota.
Yeah.
Chicago went up behind Minnesota.
Mm-hmm.
I am asking black people in Chicago,
Mm-hmm.
this ain't our fight. Do not tear up our city. We've seen the effects of it before. It
Mhm.
hurt us more than it did white folks. Because me and Martin rode around where white folks was at, and they were going along like everything was all right.
Mm-hmm.
But in our neighborhood, we couldn't even go to a bank or a grocery store. We had to stand in line, and they were letting us in 5 at a time. Chicago, let Minnesota blow. It's blowing up, y'all. It's blowing up.
I know it.
Don't blow Chicago.
I'm watching it right now, y'all. It's starting to get bad.
Listen. All right, hold it, y'all. Hold it. Keep going, Marcus. Go ahead. Go ahead, Marcus.
Black people in Chicago stand down.
Man, Martin, they shoot.
See, they got the rifles.
Hey, man, where you watching it? Where you watching it at? What you watching it on?
I'm gonna go to CJ or go to H Hook Global.
H Hook Global.
I can't speak for Minnesota.
CJ, yeah,
I'm already blue.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's going down. Chicago.
Hey, Martin.
Do not
Yeah.
do this. Do not do a repeat.
Hey, Martin.
Yeah, hold on.
I want to say something.
Go ahead. Come on, bro. Come on.
The one thing I had mentioned about the mask and the camo and all that nonsense.
Yeah.
I want to know if we're going to ever find out how many of these paramilitary groups they got that look like ICE riding around in those trucks, in those vans, and we don't know that they the real police or not. Now they shooting in Minnesota. This is what they wanted, man. This is what we feared, that they would draw us into this, and then they're going to start shooting and killing us and win.
See?
Well, here we got four. We got 4 patriot groups here. They call them the American Patriots. They over 2 over north. There you got some in Austin, Minnesota, by the Hart Mill. They call them the White Proud Boys. Then you got some like the ones in Seattle, like the Proud Boys mixed with Mexican white type. They out at Farmington, Minnesota.
Okay.
So, but we just got them people.
Okay, brother. Give us that the name of that the site. That site.
Has joined. It's C Hook Global. H Hook Global.
H Hook Global.
Okay.
Hold on.
Yeah, I'm on it now. I'm on it now.
Okay, send it to me. 206. 206. Send it to me. Put it in the chat and send it to me.
Yeah, I'll do it.
We got another caller. Come on, caller. 0295.
Hey, Mike. This is me, the intensity. I think the brother misunderstood when I said kiss a nice butt. I think the brother misunderstood. He listened to what I said before that. What I was saying before that is that we should be glad ICE is doing all of this because in the metropolitan area, it helps black folks out. Now, when I said we should be kissing their butt, I was saying that as far as in referring to that. Now, what he said is good, but I think he said the right thing, but in the wrong terms of which I said. I said that we should be glad when we see ICE in any major city coming to get these people, especially out in California where them brothers are fighting those illegals and Latinos like that. We should be saying, thank you. Us. Why? They're getting rid of the competition that we have illegally. So that's what I was saying. I was saying we should be kissing ICE butt. What I meant just to clarify is that we should be glad that they're doing their job. Now, it's true, ICE is fighting a job that we don't want to fight, and we don't have to fight. So ICE is doing something as far as the illegals versus ICE. But what I'm saying is that that's still benefiting us. Because if in the summertime, if you walk down to certain avenues, certain streets, you'll see a work site for the city. You don't see none of us. You will see illegals hiring. This is why when ICE comes to cities like Chicago, those folks are gone and you see those black folks with jobs. So that's what I want him to understand. That's what I mean by that, because we got to do this not just in Chicago, but nationwide. Let us, in fact, like I said, we should even join ICE to help get them up out of here. So I'm not trying to protest. I know we should not protest at all. But I think he kind of misunderstood. He made some good points, but he misunderstood what I was saying when I'm saying we should be kissing ICE butt, meaning that we should be glad ICE is doing this. We should cheer ICE on because this is helping us out 10 years from now. He's looking at the moment. I'm looking at the long-term goal. That's all I'm saying.
I think ICE is being used like a Trojan horse.
Well, hey, listen.
How many people can you arrest in a Ford pickup truck and a van?
It's still the terminology. As a man speaking, so it is. It's still the terminology. You still don't say kiss a butt. Okay,
okay, brother. I tell you, brother. Let
Let me change
But
the
you
words
still don't-
around for you. Let me change
Right.
the words around for you.
That's
But I
all
want
I'm
you to
saying.
understand.
We shouldn't speak
Maybe
like
the wrong.
that. You ain't
okay,
got to change the words
use the
around.
words.
I got to
I use the words in
understand.
the wrong term.
I
but I'm
got to
trying say
understand the
that.
way you. I got to
Okay,
understand
thank you,
the way
brother.
Okay.
you're coming from.
Hey, brother,
understand
you ain't got to
that.
explain yourself.
Yes,
We
sir.
good. We good. I know what you
Yeah,
said it
yeah,
the first
dog.
time. I understood it. Yeah. So,
Hey,
all right, people.
Can I
This
ask
is.
you-
Go ahead, 206. Come on.
Sorry, man. Sorry. I just wanted to ask you. I think that was B-Red that made the comment about the Trojan horse. And
Yeah, I did.
yeah, I think so. I think I think it's like a proof of concept or dry run for something else.
Yep.
Trojan horse. I agree with you 100%. That's why I'm watching.
Because Obama threw out 4 million of them, and we didn't even know that they were getting put out. But now you done put these cowboys on the street. It's something else.
Something else is going on. That's a good
There's
point.
something else is going on.
Okay, Martin.
Okay. All right, people.
Yeah.
All right. Thank y'all so much. This was a great show. And trust me,
thank you.
Be Red, no, we was on the phone. I ain't know what I was going to talk about. We got talking and talking and talking. We talked for 5 hours, me, him, and Art. But I found something to talk about. And people, I might be going to Minnesota, so I'll let you guys know. And I know how to handle myself. I'm gonna have my face mask and all that. So I'm not going there to protest. I'm going there to document. So I'm letting you guys know, report. So I'm not protesting nothing. You know, that's what I'm doing. If I go, but I'm thinking about it. All right, people, y'all already know what it is.
It's blowing up right
I
now.
know, live, You uncut. already know what it is.
All
Live.
right, y'all. Y'all have a good night.
Thank you.
Peace out. Peace
If
out.
I come through, my man, to 612, I'm gonna call you if I come through.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll
Yeah,
give you a
call
call.
this number and I will meet you wherever.
Okay, cool. All right.
Bet.
All right, y'all. Thank y'all so much. Appreciate you for tuning in. A great show. Get a good night's rest. Make sure you share the video, people, please. I mean, today I'm on YouTube.
Broken some pawn shop over there.
See? I'm telling y'all, people, it's all stage. Let me say this before I go. 206, I don't know if you're still here or not, but he left. But anyway, when I was downtown Chicago, every store that was worth broken in, it was just left open. They had U-Haul trucks, man. Some of those companies did it themselves, staged that. But appreciate y'all, people.
Believe that.
They staged it, brother. Bill, I wish I had that old page, brother. I could pull up a lot of that information, man. I'm out of here. You already know
I
what
remember
it
you
is.
telling me about
Yeah.
them bricks being
Uncut. Yeah, the bricks, man.
Tell the truth
And shame the devil. I love being black.